So yeah, Richard, you were talking about the way that your father treated you and how you grew up, and um, what the drugs did as far as kind of numbing that pain. Getting clean is one thing; staying clean is another.
Right.
You know what did you employ in your life to kind of deal with that pain that you experienced, and what wisdom now are you sharing with people as far as like staying clean one day at a time?
So for me, look, you have to create something of equal or greater value in your new life than the life that you held as most valuable using drugs and alcohol. So you have to find the thing that you want that's a better life than the life you were living. And for me, it was I wanted to be an elegant man. Okay, still working on it. Okay, but that was my thing. I wanted to be an elegant man, and I had no idea how to get there. But intuitively, I knew that I had to take care of myself. So, what does that mean? Self-care. Okay, that means working out, eating right, getting a lot of sleep, meditating, all that stuff, right? Going to the doctor, getting your physical once a year, getting your blood drawn twice a year, getting your eyes checked once a year, getting your teeth cleaned. I do it every month because I smoke cigars and drink coffee, right? So that self-care for me turned into self-respect, which turned into self-love. It worked for me. Now, I've probably met a couple handfuls of drug addicts over the years that were as bad as me. Not that it's a contest, okay? But facts are facts. When I opened Carrera, okay, there was an actual spa inside of the place. 3 pools, 2 jacuzzis, multiple saunas, steam rooms, everything. And I went and I grabbed the manager of the Ojai Valley Inn Spa, which is a top 100 spa. And I had her create that spa with the same practitioners in our place. Now, people thought that that was a vanity play. And I guess it kind of is, but that's not why I did it. I did it so that self-care turns into self-esteem, which graduates to self-love. I have never once, ever come across an alcoholic who truly loved themselves trying to kill themselves with drugs and alcohol. Never. And it doesn't exist, okay? Because I've asked everybody and no one's ever met that guy, right? So I think that's important to roll out of the rack, okay? Go get your wheatgrass and your wellness shot or your protein drink or your green drink, okay? Work out, go through a day of treatment, and at night, okay, have a scrub and a wrap or a massage or a facial or whatever. And it's just like a hotel. There's so many there's a menu of all these things. And, some people don't want to do it. And at first, my staff was like, okay, well, if they don't want to do it, they don't have to do it. I was like, no, this is part of the program. Unless you've had trauma, in which case you're going to do something, okay, with a therapist there so you're okay. Okay. But other than that, you're getting this done because I want you to experience a certain or joy, a little joy, just a modicum of joy. Right? Look, love's our baseline. Okay? That's it. You come in shame-based and feeling like a loser and you've donkeyed off all this time and you have no personal relationships, right? It's like love's the baseline. I call it a love call. Okay? So it's about empathy and respect and containment and just attunement to one's needs before they know they have a need. That's the important part because it says you're important. If somebody says, hey, I'm out of toilet paper and you don't get it right away, you're all about the money. You don't really give a shit about me.
So this is kind of your model in which you originally built Cliffside Malibu, I assume, is to create it into an environment where somebody is experiencing luxury and they're being able to be taken care of. Now, as a model, do you find this to be more successful than what would be typical inpatient
Oh my God.
treatment for substance abuse?
Oh my God, it's not even close. It's like being in a womb. It's like going through hell and then being put into a womb. It's completely different. Look, every therapy, every treatment center, every single one, okay? The hope is that the therapist will make a therapeutic alliance with the client. That's every goal. That is the goal of treatment centers. Man, almost every single client-facing person in my place will form that therapeutic alliance. Almost everyone. Because if you're desensitized to the process of helping another human being, you're shown the door. Okay? I don't want anybody here with a God complex. I want people here with the heart of a servant, because I have one. And that's the model. It ain't treating people bad so that you can feel good about yourself. It's operating in the space of, I always teach my people, when they come in, who do you love the most in the world? And they'll say, my kid or my whatever, right? And I'll say, excellent. That's the way we treat everybody here.